Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and it's dark, it's early, it's Monday morning, but it's not as dark and early as normal because we have no school today. It's just too cold for school. So I slept in a little bit until this man right over here woke me up. He's watching a little Boss Baby on the TV, and we've got a War of the Visions news video to get to. So first up, we've got maintenance tomorrow. Again, just like always with maintenance, don't be background farming when it starts, or you might mess up your account. This one will come with some quality of life features in patch version 8.4.0, but we will go over those in more detail here in a minute. They usually put the front lines right after this, but they put it at the end. Let's just skip there now. So, greetings, War of the Visions players. We hope you've been enjoying War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, FFBE, the FFBE Global Team. They still call themselves the Global Team. I thought you were the worldwide team now. But you know what? We all know it's still global. Anyway, is pleased to bring you Frontlines War of the Visions number 36, and we're going to get these updates. So, Affinity and Resonance are going to be updated. Unit Affinity and Esper Resonance for all acquired units and Espers will initially be set to the upper limit. This is a huge one because it's really annoying. You're building the team comp and you're like, okay, here we go. I'm going to use like this new unit and I want to use all these Espers, and you have to then go farm Resonance, and it's just tedious, right? Like it doesn't serve a function in the game besides just making you go do something. So it's getting gone away with. It's being destroyed, and that's fantastic. Now, you will be able to change resonance for something like Trials of Reckoning, where you don't want to be giving an agility buff because you have your agility tuned. You can downgrade your resonance with Espers or with units. I think that's important as well, and it takes away one of the dumbest things about high scoring runs in the game, where people who did not have resonance with other units or with certain Espers were rewarded, yet there was no way to get rid of that resonance. If you already did, that's all gone. So big upgrade right there. Improvements will be made so that they can be changed freely. That's what they're talking about. And then coinciding with the update, basically what's going to happen is any resonance keys that you have are just going to turn into JP keys, including the XL keys are going to turn into JP reward quest XL keys. Not sure what those do, but that's going to happen. That's a thing. My hair looks real nice. You can tell I just got out of bed. Anyway, future updates. So coming in the future, UI improvements. When opening the Affinity Resonance setting in the formation screen, units and Espers currently set in your formation will be displayed at the top of the list. That'll be nice. And during Trials of Reckoning, unit and vision card bonuses will be viewable on the formation screen before embarking. Love that. So really good quality of life stuff coming this week. And it's just one more thing that was annoying that goes away. Now, we are getting some new units and vision cards this week. Once again, it's the game playing catch up a little bit. These are things that have been out in the JP version of the game for a while. We're getting Bronwell, Comral, and Elsorel solo mission vision card. So Bronwell, a 70 cost, Comral, a 50 cost MR unit, going to be one of those farmable units, and then the new UR card. Let's look at those real quick. So Bronwell, Dark Great Sword user, Great Knight, main job, Paladin sub, Dragoon sub, cost 70. So going to be one of those like, probably a great cost limited option for some dark teams if you're building those. And coming out with a great sword, great swords have got a lot of love lately. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's a great sword unit there. Her limit break, Crystal Judgment, raises her defense piercing rate for 3 turns, deals large damage, and lowers defense piercing rate. So she does have defense piercing rate down for targets, which could be nice. Also spirit piercing rate down, a little bit of an AoE. We'll do her full preview tomorrow like always. Great slash, she destroys barriers and then deals medium damage. So not a ton of preview here. 70 cost unit, expect her to be decent. Will she be Halloween Lucia decent? I don't know about that. Halloween Lucia is a monster at 70 cost, and she's in the same element as her, which might block her from some teams, but a physical option at 70 is nice. Then Comral, these are very important units for selection quests. These are very important units for newer players, these farmable MRs. So he's Martialist Nightblade Sniper, notice no limit break, and he'll just have the moves from the Martialist class. We will briefly look at him in the preview video as well. Then we get a vision card, Elsorel Solo Mission, and this is also dropping. I think these are all dropping the same day. So a lot of stuff coming out this week as we just take that last push towards actually catching up. This is a little bit of a holdover from the road to worldwide for sure. This is a buff looking chocobo right here with a mohawk. Group buff, debuff reduction rate up, defense up, max HP up. So I feel that this is a little mid, and I know debuff reduction rate is something that's slept on by a lot of people, and there's fans of it out there. Still, I'd rather have like a big stat. Defense and HP are nice, but yeah, we'll see. It's a cost 60 card. Attack critical evasion up is the bestowed effect. Then the limited bestowed effect, like the global exclusive buffs, are nice. El Sorel and Sorel will get unit resist up. El Sorel will also get slash attack piercing rate up. So for El Sorel, big card right here, but for El Sorel, big card. And then for Sorel, you'll get defense piercing rate up, which will be good for her. They'll all have bingo boards, etc. Okay, version upgrade celebration campaigns. What are we getting? Here's our login bonus. It looks a lot like other login bonuses, so that's a thing. Triple up campaign for story quest, JP, EXP, and item drop. So a really good week to be leveling up your units. If you got people who are behind in levels and you don't want to use the pretty precious rainbow cubes, especially if you're max reincarnating people, here's the way you go. You come in here, spam this for triple EXP. I really like that feature of the boost. Whimsy Shop shards guaranteed for the new unit, of course. 5 times arena medals, 5 times free match medals. That's it there. Okay, Comral's acquisition quest. We knew this was coming, so here's where you could farm the guy. You're also going to have another story, chapter 3, Ashes of the Apocalypse scene 2 coming out. So another story, picking up some new chapters right there. A little bit of a summary if you want to read through that. Another story, chapter 3, Ash of the Apocalypse scene 3 release. So a lot of another story coming out as we get even a little bit more. Again, there's some stuff you can read if you want to. There's Carmel's acquisition quest. Here's the EX quest where you can farm his mind spheres. Again, you can just go get this guy. Like, if you're a newer player and you haven't been around for one of these before, these are the quests that come out every once in a while, and then go to the Far Plane archive. So this is a great way to build up your roster without having to worry about shards and mind spheres beyond just farming them. Love it, love it, love it. Then the WoTV FFBE Championship 2023 quests are here. So here what you could do is play like Black Woody Wins Party in auto or manual battle right here. I think you could probably auto against this too, but it would be better if they made you manual it, but he's not manualing it, so it's probably just going to be auto. Anyway, you get UR scrolls for this, Blossom, Broadstone. It's worth doing for sure. And I mentioned this in my weekend update video, but I haven't heard anything about a 2024 championship. If there's not one, which I'm assuming there's not just because I haven't heard anything, Friday Night Fights is coming back. I'm going to keep shoutcasting. Like, I want it. That's my favorite content. I want to keep putting tape of that out there, you know, so the someday some kind of pro league can be like, hey, Orange, you did good. You know what I'm saying. I got to keep making content for that, mostly because I want to, but I do have some plans. I know my old mod team and I are working on stuff right now. Maybe they bring the official ones back. That would be the best case scenario. If not, we will have our own on my streams again instead of on Square Enix's streams. Okay, quick pick match coming from the 17th to the 24th. So that's a thing. Let's check out the arena map update as well. Snowy Mountains 4. Dark units are going to get ability attack. Dark unit ability attack up. I believe they're getting attack up. A unit ability attack up, not sure what that means. I think it's just attack up. Then Great Sword main jobs are getting spirit and magic attack resist up. Okay. Then quick pick is going to be, let's look at the quick pick rules. Map and rules. Okay, here's quick pick rules. Ovis Castle Gate's going to be the map. This is the one with the wall on both sides. Units can get up on this wall and like do arrow stuff and gun stuff, which is pretty nice. Then you'll have sleep, stop, slow, nullified, and initial AP up. Doesn't look like there are any cost limits to this one. No, I don't think so. Just those. Yeah, it doesn't look like there are at all. Okay, so just those things. It's going to be a pretty wide open quick pick, just with a minus a few status effects. This will hurt Helena a little bit, like the new white Helena not being able to do her sleeps, basically. So that's quick pick. Okay, let's keep going because we do have some more info on here. Yada, yada, yada. There's so much info. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's just go to the next one. Limited Guild Battle. This is what I was looking for. So on the 20th, we will start our next round of Limited Guild Battle. Here's your special rules for this one. Ancient Ruins 11 is going to be the map. Dark Unit is going to get HP and area attack resist for its buff. So a really nice Dark Unit buff right there with a 70 cost Dark Unit coming out, working some Bronwell into some teams, maybe working some Bronwell and Lucia into teams, because your cost limit is total cost 500. So if you can work a couple 70 cost URs in there, really opens it up for your vision cards, your espers, things like that. That could be the way to go. And that's a good reason, if you're pulling Bronwell, to go ahead and get her leveled and then not have to worry about your stupid resonance with her. So great sword equipable main jobs are going to get slash attack and healing power up. So little Bronwell map action here for sure, but don't sleep on Halloween Lucia and the rest of Dark 70 cost units, Whisper, all of that. Okay, unit update in +6. Here we go. So Transcendence, just going to be the new units getting their 140s this week. No surprise there. +6 equipment is going to be Dawnlight, Candy Blade, Darkworm Axe. So that'll be something to take a look at. We will take a look at that tomorrow. Limit burst enhancements, there she is. Eileen getting her limit break upgrade. She's going to be usable now. She's going to be top tier unit. I'm making a tier list with her at the top. That's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Anyway, then there's Moore and Victoria. Character Quest 2, so Master Ability 2 for Rulgi and Amnilus. So at least some older units there getting their Master Ability 2s. That's nice. And we already read the front line. So there we go. Baby J is standing on the couch watching his movie right now. But props to him for not coming over here and bothering me at all. He's grown up right in front of all of our eyes. You just saw it. I worked with him next to me for the first time, uninterrupted. It's a beautiful thing. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Peace.